This is a video about proper care of a knife.
This video is about the anatomy of a knife. We have the handle and the blade, which are the two main parts. And the handle, we have the butt, the tang, which is the metal inside the knife, and the guard. And then on the blade, we have the spine, the point, the belly, the edge, the bevel, and the cheek.
A scout should be a guardian of the woods, respecting nature by not cutting or harming trees. Only whittle with wood from the ground.
When it comes to sharpening a knife, I have 3 different tools that I use. I use a handheld sharpener, I use a wet or a dry stone, and I use a strop. So usually a scout will use just a handheld sharpener. And with a handheld sharpener, you carefully drag a knife on its edge in there 6 to 8 times. Once you're done doing that, you wipe the blade off and make sure you keep your knives well oiled. On a whetstone, you put a little bit of oil on. You have to do it at a 23-degree angle. The best way to do that is you go at a 90 and you half of that. I mean, not a 90, a 45, and you half that. And you drag it along like this. You do it on both sides, again, 6 to 8 times. A strop is a little more complicated. You use a compound and you drag it very similarly on it, and it makes it extremely sharp. Sharpening in general is a more advanced skill, and as a group scoutmaster, I'd love to talk to my scouts and practice sharpening so scouts can perfect it. When it comes to taking care of your knives, make sure that you keep them clean and dry all the time. The best way to keep a knife dry is by keeping it well oiled. Remember, oil repels water. Most knives these days are stainless steel and won't rust, but oil helps them perform better and make them safer. Even with a folding knife such as this Opinel, I make sure that I put the oil in the mechanism and especially in the lock so that it slides very easily. I use either an olive oil or like a vegetable oil like walnut oil, because the other oils are like gun oil or mineral oil, and if you're using the knife for food, it can be toxic to eat. So remember, just be conscious of your knife and take care of it if you want it to last.